Hello. Since I posted video how to replace cigarette lighter fuse on Corolla 2006, some of the viewers asked me how to fix center power outlet. This video is designed to answer that question. The center power outlet is right here under the armrest inside the center console box. Look down into the central console box. You see that is the central power socket. To fix the power socket, first thing we have to take power socket out. And to take the power socket out from the console, you have to disassemble the console, the whole thing. To make the work easier, I like to take away the cover of the console. There's two screws holding it. Loosen the screw with the Phillips screwdriver. Keep the screw in a safe place and lift off the cover. Now first, pull out the parking brake and easily take out these small pieces to make the work easier later. Next thing is to take this switch panel out. Use a flat screwdriver, insert into the gap and slide it up. Disconnect the power from the cigarette lighter socket. There are a few screws holding this console in its place. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Phillips screws and 2 more screws under a small mat inside the box. Remove the 4 screws with Phillips screwdriver. Keep the screw in the safe place, and with a nut driver with 10mm dry bit to unscrew these 2 screws in the box. You remove all the screws and disconnect the power cable. This is a power cable. Give the power socket power. Disconnect it from the connector here. And we are ready to remove the console. And be very careful, don't break this paste. Lift it carefully over the thing. After removing the console, remove the power from the power socket. Just pull it and use a flat screwdriver press on the tape to release the power socket from the box. And here is the power socket. So this is the power socket assembly. Check out the bottom of the socket. We have two terminals here. And what is this? It looks like an ordinary wire connecting these two pins. But actually, it is a fuse, or call it a fusible link. When the power overloaded, the fuse will be blown and the link will be broken, and you got no power. From the appearance, you notice it's going to be different from this good one. And with the ohmmeter, you can measure the continuity of the link. What can you do when you find out the fusible link is blown? Of course, the best thing is to replace the socket assembly. I'll show you the part number in a moment. You can get it from Toyota dealer, you can browse it online, or you can even go to the junkyard to see if they have one for you. When you got a new power socket, you have to take the black one out and put a new one in. To take apart the power socket from the plastic holder, I use a small flat screwdriver to ply the plastic holder against the edge of the power socket. There's something catching under this plastic. I cut a little piece of plastic from my expired credit card and I ply up this piece of plastic, slide the plastic into it. Now I have released the catch. Then I can continue to ply. Okay. Then I can slide the holder out from the socket, doing some jiggling and slide it right out. Here is the extruder from the plastic, and it's catching the hole on the power socket. Now you have got a new power socket. Put it into the holder. You will hear a click, and it's ready. What if you don't want to wait for the parts? What if you don't want to spend money and time to buy the parts? Then I can help you to repair it by yourself. The idea is to use a wire to replace the fusible link. You can solder a bare wire in between these two ends of the fusible link. Or if you don't want to do that, you have another way to do it. Another way is to involve taking apart the component in here. Use a nut driver to loosen the nut. Be careful not to lose anything. The two metal plates here connect to the two ends of the fusible link. If you open up this plate, you see in between as a washer. This is not an ordinary washer, it is an insulator washer. This insulator washer prevents these two plates connect together. Now you take away this insulation washer, and when you put it back, this two plate is short, and it actually short circuit the fusible link. Be very careful when you reassemble the power socket. These two go inside the socket. This fuse go outside the socket. They have a definite order. Before you take it apart, you should memorize the order. When you put it back in, they involve some pretty delicate alignment. Make sure the alignment is absolutely right. If it's not right, you can put it back. You got to do more practice and then eventually make it right. You reassemble the power socket, your repair is done. What is the consequence? Let me explain. This sketch shows you what's going on inside the car. This CIG 15 amp fuse is protecting both the cigarette lighter socket and the central console power outlet. When this fuse is blown, both of these two things will lose power. But it can happen when this 15 amp fuse is good, but either of these two power outlets or both of them could lose power. When this happens, then you have to fix the power outlet individually. Now you found your center power socket is bad and you repair it by short circuit. The fusible link. The result is you actually take away the function of the fusible link and give it to this 15 amp fuse. So next time around, your power outlet overload again, it will blow this fuse and you can replace the fuse. I have shown you how to do it in my other video titled How to Replace Cigarette Lighter Fuse on Toyota Corolla 2006. Is it okay? So this is the consequence and this is the result. Is it okay? I think it's okay. Now we have got a new power socket or repair the old one. We can go ahead and put it back into the car. To put the power socket back into the car is simply the reverse process of taking it out. Align the socket with the hole inside the console. When you push it in, you'll hear a click. And don't forget to connect the power cable to the socket. Carefully put the console back into place. and connect the other end of power socket power cable. Put all the 4 screws back. And another 2 ball head screw into the box. Put this little blade to place. Connect the power of the cigarette lighter socket. When you press the blade in, you'll hear click. Don't forget to put this one back in. Finally, put back the center console cover. I connect the GPS cigarette lighter socket, and I connect the video recorder to the central power outlet. Let me turn on the power. The power is on. They are all good now. Thank you for watching. Your comment is very welcome.